yesterday we worked on becoming entrepreneurs, or I called you kidtrepreneurs, and you came up with a business plan of a restaurant or a food truck that you were going to come up with. So today we're going to build on that a little more. You're going to need to get out your JA Junior Journal and turn to page 5, where it says promote your business. That's what we're going to be working on today. Because if you open a food truck, but nobody knows about it and nobody comes to it, then guess what you're going to be doing with your food truck? Closing it. Because you won't have any clients, any customers coming, and you won't be making any money. So you won't sell anything. So you have to close. So let's figure out how we can make that not happen. So on page 5, don't worry about the top. I want to work on the bottom part where it says promote your business. So this is what you're going to be doing today is this section. All the instructions are right here. It says entrepreneurs must do many things to start a business in the real world. Choose one of the tasks below to help your restaurant grow. Show your work in the box on the page. So it just says to choose one. You don't have to do all of them. Which one do you think would be the most important, either because it interests you the most or you think it would get you the most business? So you could sketch a web page design. So if you're going to open up a website, maybe you can make a web page for your business. I'm going to show you 2 quick examples of some restaurant business pages. Here's Bandito's. When you open it up, it has different options. You can go just to this normal page. You can look at a menu. If you're going to cater, like feed a lot of people, contacting them. Got a big button to order to click here. You can see the name of the restaurant, the logo. There's a video on there. Now this has a lot, it has their phone numbers and everything and their addresses. You might not be able to fit all that in your little box that you have there, but you can at least get something on there. Another popular restaurant is Pizza Hut. So here's an example of Pizza Hut. They have their logo and their name. So you're definitely going to need to put your logo and your name on that web page. Again, they have a picture and then they have some buttons and they show some deals on there. So you think about if you were going to do a web page, what would you want it to look like? Okay, next idea, next option is that you can create a business card with the business's name, address, and phone number. So that would be if you were out and about and somebody's like, man, I really wish there was this really good Mexican restaurant. I'd be like, I actually own one. And I could give them my business card and show them what that would look like. So here's an idea of like a business card. It might be very plain. You don't want it to be too busy, so that you want people to be able to read the information off of it. But you might have the name and the address and some food options or their logo on it. You want it to look nice and clean. All right, next option is you can do a brochure advertising the location, benefits, and features of the business. A brochure is going to be something that's like tri-folded or almost looks like a little card that people can learn information about. Usually when I think of brochures, I think more of like places to go, like there might be a brochure for like a water park, not so much a restaurant, but this is like an example of a tri-fold brochure where there's 3 different sections and it has the restaurant's name and logo and a picture and some information about it. All right, next option would be that you can design a grand opening advertisement for a newspaper or a flyer. So like what you would see if you open up a newspaper advertising, kind of like when you did your invention ad, you'd be drawing like a big ad for your restaurant. Or you could write a 30-second commercial for television. That would be like a skit. So you would just write what you would say. Hey, I wish there was a Mexican restaurant. Have you ever been to? Da, 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 da. And the last one is the option is design a calendar for the first month of business. Dates should include a grand opening and special sales. So if you're going to open on this day, what days are you going to do special things to get people in? Are you going to do like a free chips and salsa day? Or chips and salsa always going to be free? Are you going to do kids eat free? Are you going to do special, like each day of the month you have a special sauce or appetizer or a new dessert? Or are we going to have some, balloon making in the restaurant, whatever? And you probably won't want that every day. So pick one of these, do it in the box. Then, so that I see that you really were trying to be a kidtrepreneur today, I want you to take a picture of this and send it to me on Seesaw. That is worth a grade, a participation grade. Now remember, when you're doing your picture, if you just do this, I won't be able to see it. It needs to be up close to the camera like this and hold it steady so I can actually see what you wrote. When you after you take your picture on Seesaw, look at it. And if you're like, oh no, I can't even read that. If you can't read it, I can't read it. Do it again. All right. I can't wait to see your ideas for your restaurant.